Biz Sparks with Zoe watches grow. Catching me live is a 10-minute vibe.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Biz Sparks with Zoe. This is Zoe Yo here, a digital business mentor guiding people to set up their successful digital business online. So since it is Chinese New Year this period of time now in Singapore, I would like to take this opportunity to wish those who celebrate Chinese New Year a happy Chinese New Year and may good health, abundance and joy always come your way in this new year. So without further ado, let us get started with today's question. So in today's episode, we will be talking about the question on whether this business is actually legitimate and sustainable. So to answer these both questions, yes, it is. So it is both legitimate and sustainable. So the contents of today's session will be divided into two parts. The first part is to explain how is this business legitimate, and the second part is to explain how is this business sustainable. So before we can go into the reasons why this business is legitimate, let's take a look at the definition of legitimate. So for something which is legitimate, it means that it follows the law and meets the government rules. So let's take a look at why this business is legitimate. The earnings from this business is actually taxable by IRAS, and the earnings are also auto-included during tax filing. Moreover, we moms can also use this for working mom subsidy for childcare arrangements. So the next part, we're going to take a look at how is this business sustainable. So the definition of something being sustainable is that it can continue to operate successfully over the long term. And of course, this matters to me a lot when I first started out because I know that I'm going to put in time and effort into this business. And I also do hope that this business will be able to be here in the long term so that I can achieve my long-term goals. So let's take a look at how is this business sustainable. There are 4 reasons that I am going to explain in today's session. The first one is that it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. The second is that it has a flexible business model. Thirdly, there's also strength in numbers. And lastly, this business leverages a lot on technology. So let's get to the first point. So this business is not a get-rich-quick scheme. So what this means is that it requires consistency, both time and effort on our part. And what do we do with that? We actually build connections and relationships. These connections and relationships can be either with business partners or with interested audiences. So what we do on a daily basis is for interested audiences, we connect with them through chats or through Facebook Messenger or other forms of messenger on different social media platforms to connect with them and find out how we can add value to their lives. In terms of business partners, what we can be doing on a daily basis is also, for example, to be sharing ideas on how to improve our business or just celebrating each other's successes, encouraging each other, or just sharing opinions on certain things that we would like to carry out. So over here, we actually value connection a lot because more than anything, I would think that most of us here treat this more than just a business. We are actually a community of like-minded individuals who want to support each other regardless of whichever life stage that we are at. So over here, we also focus more on building long-term passive income. And this is important because in order for most of us to reach our long-term goals, once we're able to maintain a long-term passive income, that's when we can fulfill our long-term goals. Next, I would like to talk a little bit more about the flexible business model. In the previous episode 2 of Biz Sparks with Zoe, the concept of flexibility has been described in detail. So if you'd like to know more details, do hop on to the previous episode 2, where I would have explained more about the flexible business model. But in summary, this business is able to operate anytime and anywhere. As such, this business is able to carry out in different markets that is available globally. So this also means that we can have business partners that are from all over the world. So this brings me to my next point. Having business partners all over the world also means that we have strength in numbers with a global community of over 200,000 members. And how is this useful for this business? It provides support and collaboration, and this is very important for uncertain times because our strength in numbers can offer us resilience and support to tide through uncertain times together. The second benefit is that because we have a global community with people living at different time zones, at any point when I experience any difficulties in my business, I can just hop on to the online community and ask for help. And I can be sure that there will be someone there who will be able to help me at any point in time. Thirdly, this community is very supportive and helpful. We celebrate each other's success, whether big or small success, and we encourage each other when the going gets tough. And personally, I feel that this is very precious because we know that running a business journey alone is very hard. And with a group of like-minded individuals who can support us, we know that we are able to go for the long run. Lastly, we also leverage a lot on technology in this business. And all of us know that digital marketing as well as AI is the frontier of the upcoming technology field. So by leveraging a lot on technology, it allows this business to stay relevant and competitive. So we can see that staying relevant in this business is possible. And therefore, it is definitely possible for us to make this business sustainable in the long term. So with that being said, that is the end of the sharing today. So do join me in episode 4 when I will be discussing more about whether a large social media following is needed to succeed in this business. So with that, have a good Sunday evening and thank you for joining. Bye-bye.